Feel much like... Greetings.
I'm back because of those wolves of yours.
Ah, I'm glad to see you alive and healthy. How did it go?
You don't need to worry about them anymore.
You don't say. What a relief it is to hear that. Here's something for your help, just like I promised.
I didn't find my dog among them.
Did you try to ask our gamekeeper? He might be a drunk, but he'd probably notice a stray dog in the woods. He doesn't live far away. Down the hill here along the road. Right on the rock above the pond.
I wanted to tell you something about Ignatius.
Did something happen to him?
No, nothing happened. He survived. And he's probably back with the flock by now.
I'm glad to hear that. He's a stubborn fool, but I'm fond of him. God be with you.
Drunk owes me something. Now's a good time for it.
I hate humans.
Look at them human horses. They think they can do whatever.
I came to apologise for the fight that me and Lord Capon started. If we caused any damages, I'll take care of them.
You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's a group of humans at the table over there, and they want some food, but, well, I don't know. I'm scared of them.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but do you think you could serve them for me? Better to have a fella deal with them.
What are humans doing in Troskovitz anyway?
Beats me. I reckon Sigismund sent them.
But if that was the case, he'd order them to pillage and murder, not sit around in a tavern.
Look, all I know is that they're sitting in my yard, are hungry, and have a pile of groschen that I could really use.
All right. But I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage. One of them speaks our language. But be quick about it. They're starting to make the locals nervous. Wojtek at the next table looks like he's about to pounce on them. And no more fighting. I want this to go smoothly.
Úgy néznek ránk, mint a gyilkos.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of the herb woman from Zhelyov. Do you know her?
Aye, I do. Pavlena still comes here from time to time, selling baskets, ointments, and whatnot. I ain't seen her around in a while, though. Why are you looking for her?
She hasn't been home for a long time, so Bozhena sent me to look for her. When she left, she was heading here.
If I was you, I'd go and ask at the rat house. Or Jezek the cooper. That old goat had his eye on her one time. Only she wouldn't have him if he was the last man alive. Can't say I blame her. That Jezek's a drunken sot.
Do you think anyone would want to harm Pavlena?
Bozhena's not too popular here since that misfortune with Yakesh's wife, Ludmilla. But no one holds a grudge against Pavlena. She was only a young lass at the time.
What was that about a misfortune with Ludmilla?
That was way back. She was the midwife here. She'd give the women herbs and whatnot when they called for her. But then something happened when she was helping out at Yakesh's. His wife, Ludmilla, died, and a child was stillborn. A tragedy it was, and then Bozhena, she left.
Just like that?
Well, to tell the truth, we drove her out.
Oh? Why was that?
Better ask Yakesh if you want to know more. He's often by his son's grave. It's next to the farm.
What's this Jezek like? And what do you mean about him having his eye on Pavlena?
He wanted to get married, and no sensible girl around here would have a drunkard like him, so he figured Pavlena might be an easier bet. He promised her a home in the village, But the girl wasn't so dumb as to fall for it. He's hardly got 2 groschen to rub together, and his house ain't no palace neither. All she'd have out of it is a heartache, and a bunch of brats as pig ugly as their old man.
And where might I find this Yezek?
If he ain't boozing here at the tavern, he'll be on the way here or at home.
Thanks. And do you think this Yezek might have done something to her? Like abduct her because she scorned him?
Nah, he ain't got it in him. He's all mouth, but he'd never raise his hand to a woman. And even if he did, Pavlena would probably give him a hiding. Just recently, he got a black eye from this skinny fella here. He's a weakling and a wretch. He wouldn't have a chance with Pavlena.
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance. Move along, you vagabond.
See somehow things work in these parts.
My thoughts exactly.
The innkeeper said you wanted some food.
Exactly. We do not want much. Just some bread and something beside. Maybe a bit of sausage.
Do you have money?
We have, and we pay for everything. Or my name not Voshko.
I spoke to the Cumans. They want some bread and sausage.
Do they have money?
Well, they say they do. They promised to pay for everything.
Well, all right. I'll believe them. The food is in the tavern pantry. But don't you dare take anything else, you hear?
Around here.
Someone should see somehow things work in these parts.
My thoughts exactly.
Good
Like
day.
we should be living in dear power women in our old village. Slash in the face, it will be too good for them.
Whatever.
Kick their asses. Really clever fuckwits.
Blessings to you.
Here you go.
Thank you. I afraid we leave. Ahesh. Without food.
Korva, why are you even talking to them? They can go to hell.
What were you thinking coming here? Cumans don't exactly have the best reputation around here.
We don't want trouble. We just hungry. We had enough of that. Later, back at camp. We just want to eat something good for change.
The locals don't want you here, and neither do I. The less Cumans I meet in my lifetime, the better.
Not all humans sing. But what you say? We eat and we go.
How come you speak our language so well?
From mother. It is long tertined. Story. Maybe I tell another time. Now we just want to eat.
I wish you good appetite.
Thanks, friend.
I wouldn't exactly say friend.
Mit mondott?
Jót vágyott kívánott nekünk.
Remélem nem mérgezte meg.
You should get the fuck out of here. You hear me, you Hungarian pork sausage?
Easy, fella. They just want to eat their food in peace and leave.
You seem very sure about that. Last time you got into a brawl here yourself, and now you're going to preach to us about peace? Oh shit. I say we smash their teeth in and be done with it.
Do you want to make a fool of yourself? You'd cry like a little girl after these warriors break every bone in your body.
Last time, the only one crying was you, when you had shit thrown at you in the stocks. So stop acting tough and run along. Do I make myself clear, you cunt? Out, now!
Jobbha megyünk, vagy leütöm.
All right, we go.
Picture! What did you just say? Fuck that shit! Hey, where do you think you're going? Did you really just spit on me, you scum?
He not mean it. We go too far.
And who's gonna pay?
We no eat anything. You take food back.
So our food ain't the gentleman's taste, eh? Maybe they'd rather wear it on their heads instead.
Mit akarsz, te disznó?
What about you, lad? Will you help us kick these pigs out of here?
Leave them alone.
You're defending those horse fuckers. Birds of a feather, eh?
You don't even know who they are.
You think I don't? They're fucking humans. They burn and pillage every village they come across, and you're standing up for them. You fucking traitor.
Corvan! I'm wounded!
Szép találod!
Don't get me!
Na faszomba!
Strike! Majd nem fogom vissza magam. Ez az rossz lesz.
Fuck. Tell them to fuck off, the pricks. They have no business here.
What are you on about? Haven't you had enough?
Shut up! You really fucked up this time. You're a damn traitor. Now those fuckers will come back at night and slit our throats in our sleep.
How dare you? I'm on the side of King Wenceslas.
Ha! If you're one of us, prove it. Take care of those Cuban pigs and things will be settled between us.
What do you mean, take care?
What do you think? Just make sure they never come back here again.
Don't you think you're going too far?
Either you're with us or you're against us. Your choice. Seems they came from Samin. Try asking there. Someone must have noticed that rabble.
Goodness gracious. Are you all right? Wake up. Come on.
What the hell happened?
Wake up. There you go.
Can I spend the night?
Not a chance. Go back to where you came from, you wastrel.
At least he stopped the
I
bleeding.
apologize.
What are you doing with that weapon? Slide it back under your belt. Good. See? There's no need to be swinging a weapon around here. Be on your way.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
I'm coming right up.
Volt idejönni.
Really clever.
Ami nyugodtak leszünk?
In their faces in will be too good for
Könnyű
them.
ezt mondani. Még egy köpés, és nem bírom tovább.
Who are you?
I thought you would recognize a wayfarer when you saw one, young man.
Yes, of course. It's just better to ask first. These days, you can never be sure who you'll be running into.
Quite right. But seeing as fate has brought us together like this, would you care to buy something? I might have something that catches your eye.
Why not? What are you selling?
I'll be
Cuban
off.
horses.
I don't want to be late.
They think they can do what?
What do you know about the Cumans?
All I know is they're a bunch of horse fuckers who have no business here.
Have they done anything to you?
Well, not to me personally, but you know them. They're pillaging the whole region.
Those ones there?
Doesn't matter. They're all the same.
Can I ask what happened between you and that midwife, Bojana? I heard you banished her from the village because of some mishap with your wife.
That was no mishap. The witch killed my son and damned him to hell.
Wait a moment. Start from the beginning. What do you mean she killed and damned your son?
My wife, Ludmilla, gave birth to 3 daughters. Quick and easy every time. The village women often scream all day and night before they bring their babies into the world. Not my Ludmilla. When she had Marushka, it was all over before the midwife even got here. But when Yaroslav was coming into the world, you know, I knew already I'd finally have a son. I never sent for no help. Why would I? After all, Ludmilla done it all on her own 3 times. And besides, that Bozhina is an unclean woman and a witch, only this time something went wrong. Of course, I wasn't there. Being a God-abiding man, I was outside. But Marushka comes running out, shouting, "Pa, send for Bozhina! Ma's poorly!" I thought twice about it, but then I sent for her. She came along with a little girl, Pavlena, and a whole sack of herbs. She started brewing right away, and before the night was out, she was pouring God knows what kind of concoction down Ludmilla's throat. It's a wonder she didn't poison her, the crone. I couldn't get a wink of sleep all night. It wasn't till daybreak that Bozhina came out of the house, carrying in her arms. They could see right off. It was a boy. Like I said, only Yaroslav came out feet first. And as they were pulling him out, well, he was all Mother of God. I can't even say it. It was that Bozhina's doing, I tell you. If she hadn't pulled him out and left Ludmilla to manage herself, he could have lived.
Bastards. Someone's gonna kick their asses. Really clever.
So you still blame her for it?
And why shouldn't I? I haven't told you the half of it yet. I asked the priest, and he told me every midwife has the sacred right to perform baptism when things go wrong. Like when it looks bad for the child, see? She can baptize him, make sure he gets to heaven. And you know what Bozhina did?
What?
Not a thing. She looked at that little body lying still and didn't do a damn thing. And my wife died a few hours later. So I'm sure you understand what I did after that same evening. I got the other fellas from the village, and we drove that damned witch out beyond the boundary stone.
I see. She lives in the woods now.
A good thing, too. She hasn't shown up here since. Many times I told myself we should have done more to her, so she'd know how I felt.
Look, I understand your pain, but it wasn't Bozhana's fault. She saved my life when I was wounded and lost in the woods. She's a good soul.
That's all well and good. But believe me, that witch will never wash clean her sins. See you later.
Like we should be living in fear for our women in our own village.
Aye, coming right up.
I mean, you got talk less.
The innkeepers.
Exactly.
You haven't.
We have.
What have they done? Well, those what
Doesn't matter.
Who are you?
I thought
Yes, these days.
quite. But see, would you care?
You look well-travelled. I'm sure you can tell me what's new in the world.
Why, yes, good man. There's plenty going on. You know, I just heard there was a frog pox in Hamburg where the Elbe flows.
Frog pox? What's that?
Well, the frogs there all got sick. There's this one lake with frogs all around. And then one day they began to bloat until they burst. Boom! And their guts went flying all over the place. Absolute carnage on the shore there was.
But what was the meaning of it?
That's what the locals can't agree on. Except that it must be some sort of sign. That much is clear. The peasants say it means the lords are greedy, and if they don't mend their ways, they'll croak. Then you've got the church telling you it's a warning to the hamburgers to keep a strict fast, or they might, well, burst.
So no one knows then?
No. And the frogs keep on exploding.
Why not?
I'll be off. I don't...
I heard that. Wait,
The village, but when I never only, of course. Ah! She's so. It was they could only. If she.
so
Why I asked, like, you know.
what?
No, I'm not so. That's.
I see. Listen, Božena's daughter has gone missing. And I get the feeling from what you're saying that you're not exactly unhappy about it. So I'll ask you straight up. Do you know anything about it? Do you want to hurt Pavlena to pay Božena back for the death of your son?
I understand why you might think that. But I would never do anything like that. Don't tell nobody, but since Ludmilla died, I go weak at the knees if I only see blood. It's like I'm standing next to her bed, again, like that time. I never want to see a corpse again in my life. Besides, if I wanted to get my own back on Božena, I'd never take it out on her daughter. The girl's not to blame for anything. She was only little when it happened. I curse that old hag often enough. When I've had a drink or two, I wish the worst on her, so she'd know how I feel. But as God is my witness, I'd never stoop to murder on account of it. See you later.
We no make trouble. We eat and we go.
Look at them vampires going missing.
Here you go.
Thank God they can...
What were you...
We know we have
The local...
not.
How come...
Maybe.
I wish you good appetite.
Thanks, friend.
I wouldn't exactly...
You advise.
I mean, you should... Easy, you see... Oh, I...
You seem to have forgotten I'm standing between you and them.
Are you asking for a beating? You got your ass kicked once. I'd be happy to kick it again. Do I make myself clear?
You'll pomade you. Oh, beat up.
What did you do? Fuck. Hey, did you...
In.
And who's...
We know.
Swap. What about... Will you help?
Lee...
You're the... You don't... You think... Fuck.
I hate humans.
Look at them.
Hiba volt ide jönni.
Ha mi nyugodtak leszünk?
Még egy köpés, nem bírom tovább. Mondom. Úgy néznek ránk, mint a gyilkosok. És tűnj.
Right. Nobody's safe with that rabble of...
Here you go.
Thank God they can...
What were you...
We know we had a...
The local...
Not.
How come...
Maybe.
Finish eating and go back to where you came from. You've no business being here.
Take it easy, friend. We do nothing to you.
No, not you personally, but I've dealt with humans before. You're all the same.
El obtuj, Do not judge a book by its cover.
You should get the fuck out of here. You horse.
Better take to your heels. You should really get going.
My thoughts exactly. Get lost.
Easy, friend.
Douche. Do I make myself ill?
Oh.
Peacher. What did you fuck that? Hey, did you and who's good?
We know it.
What about will you help? You're the you think fuck.
Look at them human horses. They think they can do whatever they want.
Greetings.
I spoke to
Did they
they say that.
Well, don't.
My thoughts exactly. I hate humans.
Here you go.
Thank you, Carl.
What
We know what we have.
the local?
Not.
How come you?
Maybe.
I wish you.
Thanks.
I would meet mum.
You would.
I mean,
You. These you seem very posh.
do you want to make a fool?
Last time, so stop acting tough and run on. Do I make my ill pommet?
All right.
Peacher. What did you fuck that? Hey, did you and who's
We know.
What about will you help?
Leave them alone.
You're defending those whores.
You don't even know.
You think I don't? You fuck.
Nice strike.
How are you doing?
Friend Benless. Thanks, friend. I not expect. No worry, we replay. Repay you. Come to our camp. We will drink together.
Thanks for the invitation, but I have to take care of some things first. Where can I find you later?
We make tents right under big rock on bank of pond. People call it tower or something like.
All right. I'll try to find you there.
Vison Latashra.
Manuel.
Tell them to fuck off. They have no business.
What are you on about?
Shut. You really. Now those.
How dare you?
Ha! Take care of.
What do you mean?
What are you?
Don't you think?
Either you don't come back.
Wake up.
Oh, my head. What the hell happened? Where am I?
This could use some repairs. Word about the price.
All right, I'm listening.
What would you say to this?
More. Never mind then. I'm done haggling with you. Great. Come back anytime, friend.
Show me your wares.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Good to see you.
God be with you.
You shouldn't be loitering around here.
No, I got a bit of a scratch somewhere. There's nothing. I hear you're interested in Pavlena.
What's it to you?
Well, Pavlena's gone missing. Do you know anything about that?
Fuck, wait. No, I haven't seen her lately, and I got a pasting in the tavern, so I haven't been out lately. You can ask there.
Aye. I heard about that famous fight of yours.
So you see, I wouldn't wish no harm on Pavlina, even though she didn't want me. But I'm not sure you could say the same about that ginger-headed Roman of hers. That's where I'd look if I was you. His cottage is on the road to the butcher's.
Good afternoon. See you later, my friend.
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
Gut. Versuchen wir's.
That, and a little tip.
Wunderbar. Dankeschön. Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
What do you have for... A word about the price.
Warum nicht?
Satisfied?
You won't convince me with this. Why? You'll convince me with that price? Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
good. See? There's no need to be swinging a weapon around here.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of Bozhena from Zhelyov. She comes here selling baskets and other items.
Aye. I know her.
Do you know if she's been here in the last few days, Master Bailiff? I'm a bit worried about her.
I haven't seen her myself, but you can ask around the village. Try the houses along the road to Zhelyov. She'd have to pass that way.
What can you tell me about Pavlena?
She used to live here with her mother, but then we drove them out. She's not the kind of girl you'd notice much, but she knows how to take care of herself. I let her come round here because, well, maybe I've gotten soft in my old age. But I reckon children shouldn't have to pay for their parents' sins. Don't you think?
I heard something about that. Why did you drive them out back then?
Bozhena was our midwife. It ain't the cleanest trade, but it's needed. Women all over the domain used to call for her help with births. Only, as it turned out, bad help is worse than no help at all. I won't go digging up old grievances, but believe me, we had cause enough to drive that old witch out of here.
Has Pavlena got any friends here? Acquaintances?
There's Roman, who brings us wood.
Roman? Who's he?
A woodcutter like his father. May he rest in peace. He lives just off the green. His hair is red like embers. You can't miss him.
And Pavlena's on friendly terms with him?
You could put it like that. Roman's pa wouldn't be too happy about his son being with an outsider like her. But all he can do now is look down and weep. Not that Roman ain't a decent lad. Honest and hard-working. It wouldn't surprise me if Pavlena left her ma to be with him.
Well, I don't think that's likely. Pavlena left all her things at home.
Still and all, you could go and ask Roman if he's seen her or not.
Do you think anyone here would want to hurt Pavlena?
Troskovich is a decent village. You'd better watch your mouth. Be on your way!
What would you like? Would you repair...
Hey, Roman!
You're looking for Roman? I also need to find him. To ask if he knows where Pavlena is.
That sweetheart of his? Well now, I hadn't thought of that. They could be together somewhere, so you can help me look for him.
Where do you think Pavlena and Roman might be?
Not long ago, Roman was talking over a beer about how him and Pavlena wanted to leave and start a new life. Somewhere where no one knows her and her ma.
You think they'd really do it?
I took it all with a grain of salt, but after what he told me last time, anything is possible. For Christ's sake, he's got a whole house his pa left him. He wouldn't just leave it on account of her, would he?
Well, I don't know about Roman, but I've been at Pavlena's, and it didn't look like she was getting ready to leave.
She might have done it in secret, and she'd have reason enough. Believe me. Best to go and look in Roman's house. That should clear things up.
Wait, though. What was it you were going to say about Pavlena? What did Roman tell you? Why would he want to move away with Pavlena now?
No, I shouldn't have said anything. I promised I wouldn't tell anyone.
Listen, I really need to know about it. It might be important. Something could have happened to Pavlena, and any little thing could be a clue.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. It ain't really a little thing. Well, it is and it isn't. Pavlena is expecting a child. It's Roman's bastard.
Really? And who else knows about it?
Roman says he told only me. But who Pavlena might have told, I couldn't say. I don't reckon she's got many friends, though.
Now I see why they wanted to leave together.
Aye, that's just what I was thinking. We really should check out Roman's house. Then we'd know for sure.
All right. Let's go and take a look at Roman's.
Great, that is, you can go there.
Hang on, you said you two were friends. Why would I go there alone?
For one thing, I have to work. And besides, how would it look if anyone saw me breaking down his door? My reputation would be ruined, whereas you, no offense, you're a stranger. You don't have to worry about your good name, do you? But me, I'd lose my livelihood.
How do I get into Roman's house?
Through the door, of course. Only it's locked. I tried it. You'll have to figure something out.
Well, I can do it. But you ought to give me something. For insurance. I'm the one sticking my neck out here. Well, if I'm caught there, I'll need a few groschen to bribe the catchpoles. So I don't end up in the stocks.
True enough. Here you are. This ought to do it. After you search the place, come back and let me know what you found. I'll be around here somewhere.
Nobody home. But maybe Pavlena was here. It's set for 2. Freshly eaten. And there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell. They were here for sure. Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favorite spots. I searched Roman's house.
And what did you find?
Well, there's no one there, but Pavlena had been there for sure. The table was set for 2, and I found the baskets that she sells too.
You're right. It sure does look like she was there.
It can't have been long ago either. The food was still fresh. Any idea where they might have gone?
Well, they've got a favorite spot down by the stream. You could try looking there.
Where exactly?
There's a ditch leading from Roman's house to the stream. Follow it down the hill. When you come to a place where the stream flows between the 2 big boulders, turn left and go straight. There it is, under an old linden tree.
All right. Thank you.
But, mind you don't walk into the middle of anything, awkward. And tell that lazy bastard to get his ass to work. I'm not going to do his work for him. Take care, friend. Was that you? Ah, never mind then.
and leave.
What's the matter, Hermit?
Huh?
Are you sick? Can I help you somehow?
I'm old. The Reaper is already sharpening his scythe for me. All you can do is pray for my soul, lad.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum benedicta, Our Lady of Mercy, guard the soul of this old man. Amen.
For the love of God. Oh. Who are you? Ave Maria, gratia plena.
Oh no. Someone must have walked this way badly injured. You must be Marika.
Aye. Did Odette send you? I was hoping he would not find me so quickly. Well, at least he sent you and not my prala. They would not even bother talking.
Wait, what do you mean? Why were you hoping he wouldn't find you?
I tried to cover my tracks well, but it was not so easy with Bohush.
The Voivod's worried about you. He sent me to find you.
Worried. Now he worry about me. You don't know anything, do you?
What should I know?
Yes, that sounds like Dad.
So tell me what happened.
I ran away. That happened. My father wanted revenge for the insult to his honor. So my prala went after poor Bohush.
Who insulted his honor?
The villagers! When me and Bohush start courting, Dad sent a messenger to village, saying there must be wedding or Bohush will pay.
The Voivod himself wanted you to get married.
That is what we do. When a chavo and a chai start something, the chavo, man, must marry the girl.
So you ran away from the wedding?
Well, Bohush would not be against it, but we were in the forest at the time. And his mother and village people laughed at the messenger, sent him back with insults and torture. Voivod get mad and my prala too. They found poor Bohush to vent their anger. Then left him in the forest. Lucky I found him and took care of him. You probably know the rest.
What now? You can't hide here forever. Bohush doesn't look too good, either.
He would surely have relief for at least a while if he got something to ease the pain. Can you please go and see my mother at the camp? She might be able to help. She knows herbs.
I think I can help him myself.
You?
I've read a lot about cases like this.
Never mind your books. My ma, she can really help people.
All right. I'll go to the camp and ask your ma for advice.
I need an amulet from Dad. It is Chohahuno, magical. It protects anyone who wears it around neck. If Dad give it to me, I will come back. With Bohush.
Do you think he'll go for it? If he let your brothers do this to Bohush, why would he help him all of a sudden?
He'd do it for me. If you get the amulet for me, I will reward you. Do not worry, I did not go from home with nothing. But Dad must hand it over willingly, or it will lose its protective power. Best if he bring it to me himself.
Well, I can try, but no promises. It's all pretty tangled up now. I found this scarf in the camp. I think it's yours.
Aye, that's my favorite. Bohush gave it to me. Thank you.
How's Bohush doing?
It keeps changing. He is delirious for a while, then he is unconscious. I can only pray to the Blessed Virgin that he will recover.
How is life here?
I cannot complain, except about Bohush's health. We have food to eat, no rain here, and no one can find us. I just miss my family sometimes. But then I remember that I'm here because of them.
What about your family?
I love them and I hate them at the same time. This is all their fault. They talk of freedom, but if you want to go where you want, there will be trouble.
Can you tell me about the nomads?
About how they made a pact with the devil? About how they steal and have no taste for work?
No, I didn't mean...
I know, you fool! If you thought that the same as the people from the village, you would not be here. We are different from them. We are slobodno.
You call this freedom?
Going anywhere you want, not being tied to just one place, dancing and singing as your heart desires, without having to worry that the priest will condemn you. I can talk to God when I want to. I do not need the Pope's blessing for that. We have no kings, judges, or executioners. You only need to... you should honor your family.
Leave me be.
My dear. Everything will be all right again. God keep us.
Greetings.
God be with you.
I'm looking for my dog.
What's that got to do with me? Everyone's looking for something.
You're a huntsman, so I figured you'd have some idea if there's a stray dog roaming around here. It's possible he might have joined a pack of wolves.
Now that you mention that wolf pack, I've got it in for them. And I'm not the only one. They've been wreaking havoc around Simene, chasing after game. It's driving old Lord Simene mad. But you're telling me an ordinary mutt joined up with them?
I'll have to go and verify it. Thanks.
Folks say they're always prowling up in the woods and rocks above the pond in the evenings. If you want to find them, try looking around there before dusk.
Well then, does the best forester in the land have some problems I could help him with?
Henry, you buffoon. I'm not the best in the land, but I'm in these parts, though. Know why? Because I'm the only one here. Well, apart from Varel, that is.
So you don't have any problems?
As it happens, there is something. Recently, my supplies have been running out quickly for some reason. And you know how much I like a drink when I'm taking a break on the bench behind my house.
Indeed I do. It was me who carried you through the forest the last time you took a break.
Aha, these things happen. So, I need to top up my supplies. Run along to Troskovitz for a bottle or two for me. Take this coin here.
And what would you like to drink, gamekeeper of Ostatek?
I call it the poacher's hideout. Mix a goblet of mead with wine, add a bit of saffron.
I've never heard of this poacher's hideout brew before.
Hold on! Poachers! I need help with poachers. The bastards. They think they can turn the woods into their own territory, but they won't get the better of me. I'll send you after them. You're hard as nails, you are. What's more, I'll give you a decent reward for getting rid of them vermin.
That sounds better.
Aye, so I don't forget. Hand back the coin I gave you for the booze.
Of course. Sorry. Here you are.
Well, are you going to do it?
I'll help you with the poachers. The hunters will become the prey.
That's the stuff. They should be trembling already.
Tell me where I can find the poachers, then. So I can pounce straight on them.
Hold your horses. I want them alive, not hacked to pieces. So don't butcher them.
I wasn't planning on killing them, you know.
Glad to hear it. You'd be surprised how many hotheads have offered to do just that. I've had enough of hearing, "They're all dead, Vostatek," and then finding out the smart arse spent the whole day in the tavern instead. So if you do kill a poacher, I want proof.
Would you like an ear? Or maybe I should cut off a trophy pouch?
Ideally, some items only poaching scum have. Tools of the trade, string, gloves. No bringing me a hair from the tanner and claiming you found it on a poacher. Anyone could say that. Look, let's get to the point. We have to focus on Rock Tower Pond and the forests around it. That's where game's becoming scarcest.
Can I count on your help?
Ha, you bet. We'll divide it up into patches and make a noose no poacher will escape.
Patches? What do you mean?
I'll take the area around the gamekeeper's lodge, say. Maybe some poachers get the idea it's darkest under a candlestick. My helpers will search the smaller woods, and you take the rest. With those young legs of yours, you'll comb the forest nice and quick.
Aye, right. I get it. That's the best idea you could come up with, eh?
Aye, Henry.
Let's say I go into the forest and come across some bloke. What then?
The main thing is to make sure he really is the poacher. We'd have some explaining to do if you accused an innocent man.
That shouldn't be too hard. If he's hunting, I'll seize him. If he isn't, I'll leave him alone.
That's no way to go about it, Henry. You have to be certain, right? The Rock Tower poacher, say. He tends to spend the day holed up, only coming out before dawn or after dusk. He probably knows I like to sleep in and spend my evenings having a drink. So I won't be trudging round the pond at those times.
So the best thing would be to catch him in his camp?
Aye. He'll have dead animals, hides, bones, meat. He won't be able to talk his way out of that. Them poachers have also started using signs to mark their hunting grounds. They bend a branch of some pine to make a kind of circle. But what's the point of describing them, since I've got a few samples? They're at my cottage, next to the outhouse, where I have this lean-to. Take a look so you know what to watch out for.
Where should I look?
I already told you, didn't I? Stop being so scatterbrained, Henry. Try looking around Rock Tower Pond. To the west of the pond, there's some dense forest on the rocks. It's easy to find because there's a small ruined cottage below the woods. Otherwise, it's nothing but boulders and an easy place to break your leg. And someone like me, who likes a drink, well, you know.
I don't have the best memories of that place. We made camp there the first time we came to Trotsky region.
So you can be reminiscing there. Have a swim. It's a nice clean pond. I don't know why people don't fish there instead of poaching. Easier to catch a bite.
Where should I take the poacher? To you?
To the Troskovitz bailiff. Even though he's a bit, well... Look, I'll send him a message so he knows we're going to be bringing him some poachers. It would be just like him to let them go because you were acting without authorization.
Well, you could go with me.
And leave the lodge unattended? Not a chance. Not to mention that leg of mine since I jumped down from the tree.
I understand. You'd rather stand, or rather sit, guard. I'll be off then.
Good luck, and let me know how it goes. I hope you give them what for, because I'm sick and tired of them. They've been at it for 2 months now, or is it 4?
You can count on me.
Lacho dziwes, Gajo.
And with you?
I found your daughter, Marika. She sent me to you.
Thank God. And how is she, my girl?
She's hiding out with her sweetheart, Bahush. She's all right, but he's in a bad way.
Oh, my poor Marika. She's stubborn like her father, or she would come back to us.
She asked me to get something from you that would help him. He's delirious with fever, and his wounds are starting to fester.
If she sends a message home, it must be really bad for them. I will give you something. You want marigold and some clean bandages. But if the wounds are deep, you also need to bring them comfrey. But I do not have any now. Here you are. Take it all to Marika. And give her my blessings. Tell her I miss her and I am sorry about the whole thing. And that I, Aranka, do not blame her for anything.
Show me your wares.
Maybe next time then.
Kai just goro. Soro desu.
I talked to Marika.
And where is she?
Not so fast. I have a feeling you didn't tell me the whole story.
Kasmurokar. Yes, it is true. It is true. I didn't know if I can trust you completely.
So what really happened?
Marika wants to leave. So, I say she should get married, and they both stay and travel with us. But that boy of hers, he said no. My two Shave, my sons, Tibor and Geza, they decide to avenge family honor. Because they hear all insults, my messenger come back and tell about. So they go to Semin to punish them. Well, at the end, Marika's sweetheart gets stabbed. And before we know it, Marika gone. She's probably with him too.
She wanted to save him.
Tibor and Geza go to look for them. But on the way back, they meet some woodcutters. Oh. And Geza... he has Yaga Lorat like me. He quickly pull out his knife. But... it end very badly. Geza get killed. And Tibor get captured. All I get is message that if any one of us go near Semin again, we will end up same way. I had 2 Shave and 1 Shai. And now, I have nothing. I'm voivode of camp. But except for Aranka, there is no more of my clan here. Just nomads from other places.
Tibor and Geza, did they go to avenge your honor of their own accord? Or did someone send them?
Well,
Yes?
if you could hear the insults they hurled at us. They called us dog-eaters and heathens. They said Marika was unclean. And whoever touched her would die within a year.
So you sent them?
Not exactly. But Tibor and Geza, see how angry I am, and take it on themselves. But no one can insult my family.
The message that your messenger came back from Semin with, that wasn't from Bohush.
No?
It was from his mother. Bohush didn't know anything about it.
It is still his familia. Blood like blood. They stain our honor. The whole village hate us.
Well, I understand, but poor Bohush.
What about my shire? What about my family?
What do you mean, if you can trust me? What about all that talk about a prophecy?
I said I trust Aranka, and that you will save our camp. But I need Marika for that. I made very sure I did not lie to you even once.
But you were leading me by the nose a bit.
I'm voivode, not saint.
Why didn't you tell me everything right away?
What did you want to hear? That my whole family is destroyed? That my daughter may be run off with a village gajot? I do not say kada to everyone. I still have my pativ.
Well, what now? Marika's not coming back alone. She loves Bohush, who's 1 foot in the grave. And she's afraid you'd do something to him here. And that's why she wants you to give her an amulet to protect them.
Amulet? My amulet? She cannot be serious. I cannot just... My family is in ruins. Although... You already know everything. You can help me. Please. Rescue Tibor from the village. Do not let me lose another son. And we must give Geza a proper funeral, our way, so his soul can finally rest. Aranka can tell you more about that, or Tibor himself. Please, I will repay you. Help my family, and we will talk about the amulet. Nitu tavel bach, desasti fe.
Christ, pardon me.
You wouldn't have any idea where they might be holding Tibor.
Somewhere in the village of Semin. But I cannot tell you where. If any of us went there, they would end up very badly.
The Voivod sent me. It's about Geza.
I know. It is not hard to guess by the look on your face. My poor boy Geza. More dardeles. Tibor, he would talk his way out of it, but Geza, he's so hot-blooded. He always loses his temper. And so they killed him, and now his body is lying somewhere.
Why does it have to be me who goes to get him?
Because none of us can let the Gajos see us, or we would suffer the same fate.
Do you know where I can find his body?
I do not know, but it must be somewhere in the woods near the village of Semin. That is where it all happened.
What exactly do I have to do?
Find his body and bring it to his favorite place in the woods. We will bury him there.
Where is that?
No one knew Geza better than his Frau. When you free him, he will surely tell us the best place to bury Geza.
All right. You can count on me.
Why do you young people always have to rush into everything? When you get my Chavo's body, let us know. We must bury him the right way. Our way. So that he can truly pass to the next world. He will be the same when dead as he was alive. Geza's ghost is not one of you would want to meet. Hopefully this family will be at peace then.
I heard there's a Cuman camp somewhere in the area. Do you know where it is?
Koda Chacho. They put up tents down near the shore of the pond.
Praise God.
What? Mutt, come here. Good boy, good boy. Get it.
You little flea-ridden furball. Where have you been? What's that? Those wolves have turned you wild.
Ah, I'm glad nothing happened to you. I was worried about you. Seriously, there wasn't a moment I didn't think about you. Oh, come here, you cute little monster. So, tell me, did you like it over there? Did you meet a pretty she-wolf over there? Oh, I'm just playing around. But did you miss me at least? What? You didn't? Did you forget about me? Ah, so you're just kidding me, eh? Do you want to go back there? Or are you going to stay with me? I'm glad to hear that. So, we'll get down to work then, eh? There are a lot of things we must do. I think that's enough. It's great to see each other again, but it's time to go. I agree. Said like a true knight.
Look what I have for you.
Free!
Katarsal.
You should go to see Aranka.
Why? You think it means something?
Every dream means something. Go and ask her.
God bless you.
That's enough. God be with you.
Good to see you. Good doggy. Good boy.
Great! Come back any time, friend.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then.
Wait, that's my Pebbles.
My girl!
I thought they killed you down by that pond.
Greetings to you. You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Excuse me.
God bless. What would you like?
Bless.
What can I do for you? That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like? Where'd he go?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his breath smelled like hell. But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you are out of luck.
Look, you know they attacked an entourage by that pond, right?
I heard about it. That news spread through the land like wildfire.
And the one who sold it to you told you he found it by the pond, right?
Well, he did, aye.
So it's not entirely impossible she belonged to me.
Maybe not impossible, but I paid for her.
Aye, but just a few groschen. You said so yourself. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who might have been part of that expedition?
Maybe so. All right, I'll give her to you. But you owe me one. Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her. May she serve you well.
Are you whistling here? What an ugly old nag. Greetings. Good to see you.
Everything all right, eh? Here you go. Take it. Go!
We've got enough to go around. Anything. Greetings.
Show me your wares. A word about the price.
All right. Why not?
What would you say to this?
You won't convince me with this. Aye, that sum will convince me.
Thanks, and have a nice day, friend.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Oh well.
What can you do? Farewell, then.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings.
Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
Show me your ware.
Wie schade. Auf Wiedersehen.
Was wünschst du, mein Freund?
Show me your... I'd like to do something about that price.
Gut. Versuchen wir es.
Satisfied?
You really won't convince me like this. Hey, you'll convince me with that price. Ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Then...
Was willst du? Du sprich oder...
I'll have a look at the...
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Was willst du?
What do you... Let's talk about the price.
Well,
only because
that's too much. Sehr gut. I can agree to that. Thank you and take care.
Search.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
I've seen those. You talk like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men, and that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you.
Welcome.
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance.
Gave Agnes's hand to his son.
And they say Agnes will get a nice dowry on top of it.
I hear Lord Sameen needs all the money he can get right now.
For the wedding?
If that was all. I heard his coffers were empty even before.
God!
Christ, there must have been a fight here. It's covered in blood, used as a weapon, maybe. Blood. I hope it's not Pavlena's. This is surely Pavlena's. A piece of her dress. This doesn't look good. If I give it to Mutt to sniff, he might catch a scent. Track! A trail of blood. We should see where it leads.
Sick! Sick!
Mother of God, that was terrifying. If it wasn't for you, it would have torn me to pieces. Thank you, lad.
It was nothing, really. The main thing is you're safe and sound.
Nothing, you say? No, no. I have to repay you for your bravery. Here, for you, so that you don't forget me, and thank you again.
Holy Mary, you're that criminal!
Search.
Stop there!
Don't come any closer, or I'll cut her throat. I swear to God, don't try any tricks. Turn her. Don't move, you horse son. Who the fuck are you?
My name is Henry. I'm from Skalitz.
And what the fuck do you want here, Henry of Skalitz? Who sent you?
Her mother sent me. She's worried about Pavlena.
Shit, I might have known that old witch would send someone. Kurva! I never wanted it to end like this. You gotta believe me. I just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, but then that fool Roman got mixed up in it and... I never meant to kill anyone! Shit!
Take it easy.
Don't fucking tell me to take it easy! How did you get here? My dog Bristly was guarding the entrance. What did you do to him, you bastard? And where's my brother? He should have been here long ago. Talk, or I'll slit her throat.
Don't worry, your dog is just fine. I gave him the slip.
You treacherous rat! You wanted to sneak up on me from behind, eh? Well, Bristly will be waiting for you.
I haven't the foggiest idea who your brother is.
Slavobor, they call him Straw. He was supposed to come here, not you.
Sorry, I don't know any Slavobor. Or Straw.
We'll see if he turns up, or if you're bullshitting me.
Listen, you have to let Pavlena go. She's pregnant. She's expecting Roman's child.
What? How do you know?
Roman told Dushko, and Dushko told me.
Oh, shit. We killed the baby's father.
Let the girl go. She's suffered enough.
All right, I'll let her go. But on one condition. You'll let me walk away. Will you promise that?
You have my word. Just set her free.
All right. All right. All right. Just take it easy.
You
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
You killed him? But he let you go.
So what? He deserved nothing better.
No, you're right. He had it coming.
Yes, for what he did to Roman. I have to get out of here. Will you take me back home?
Sorry, but I want to clear something up before we go.
What's that?
Are you really expecting a child? And is Roman the father?
Yes, it's true. Me and Roman wanted to get married and go somewhere far away. With Ma too, of course. But you won't tell Ma about the baby, will you? Please.
Why don't you want her to know?
Ma knows how to get rid of a baby in a situation like this. She might want to, but I don't want that.
Don't worry. I won't breathe a word to anyone.
All right.
Are you all right? You're not hurt?
No, I'm fine. Just a few scratches. It's nothing.
How did you get here?
Me and Roman were going down to the stream. He went back to get something, and I went on ahead. Those two bastards jumped me by the stream. I don't know what they wanted to do to me, but
Roman stepped in. Only one of them grabbed a rock and...
I know. You don't have to say any more.
When it was all over and Roman was lying on the ground, Otter tied me up and dragged me here. I tried to make a run for it, but that bastard set his dog on me.
Do you know why they wanted to hurt you?
Yakesh put them up to it. For a long time after they chased us out, I didn't dare go to Troskovitz. Ma always warned me not to. Only then, I met Roman. I should have known the people there hadn't forgotten about us. And that Yakesh still wanted revenge.
Tell me something about Roman. What was he like?
He was a woodcutter in Troskovitz. We were... together. Sorry. I can't talk about it now.
What exactly happened? How did Roman die?
He was trying to protect me. If he hadn't come along, I don't know what those beasts would have done to me. Only that big brute grabbed a rock and smashed Roman over the head with it. He fell straight to the ground. I could swear he was looking at me the whole time, even though he was lifeless, like he was trying to tell me to run.
That's all I need to know.
So, can we please go now?
We can go. I'll go with you.
Good. I don't want to spend another moment here.
Of course.
Let's go then.
Here we are. Pavlena's fine.
Pavlena, let me look. Are you all right?
I'm fine, Ma. They
abducted her.
God almighty. Who would do such a thing?
They were hired hands from Troskovitz.
And did they do anything to you?
No, they just tied me up. But they were Yakesh's hands. They would have killed me.
Yakesh? I might have known he wouldn't leave us in peace. Hasn't he hurt us enough already? Isn't it enough that we have to live here because of him?
Ma.
I knew it would come to this. Henry, I need one last service from you.
I'd be glad to help.
Yakesh is to blame for everything. For us being driven out, for Pavlena being abducted.
And for everything else.
Everything leads back to him and his old hatred. We'll never have peace as long as he's alive.
What are you trying to say?
I want you to kill him.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. It's either him or us.
Bozhena, don't you know that that path leads nowhere good? They hurt Pavlena, yes, but you mustn't do anything. Murder is a sin.
No, Henry. Enough is enough. When Yakesh accused us of killing his son, I did nothing. When they drove us out of the village, I did nothing. When we had to forage in the woods to survive and spent the winter shivering over dying embers, I did nothing. And now, when Yakesh tried to kill my daughter, you tell me I should do nothing? No, lad. This can't go on.
And what if someone then avenges Yakesh's death on you?
Let them. I've had enough. Why would I make peace with someone who only wants to hurt us?
Because Pavlena is with child.
What?
You promised you wouldn't tell her, you traitor.
Is this true, Pavlena?
Ma,
Well, speak up, girl. I won't do anything to you.
I wanted to tell you. I wanted you to meet Roman and... we wanted to move away and take you with us and... Roman was...
My little girl.
I don't know what to do, Ma.
Don't worry. We'll take care of everything. You think, Henry, that you could persuade Yakesh to drop his accusations against us?
If you did, you and Pavlena could move back to the village. That'd be the best thing for the little one.
Very well. If you think you can convince him, but if he refuses to listen to reason, you know what you have to do.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.